Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. Time! I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Ken.
Today is June the 15th, 2020. And Monday, June the 15th, 2020. And it's been quite the hectic week. You know, I thought we were heading for,
and that's better
for pretty good
for change.
For change in a positive way. And then what was that? Friday night. Yeah. Friday night. It's like, holy shit, here we go again.
I just riled everybody back up again.
Holy moly, it happens again. Here we go again. What's the young man's name?
Rayshard Brooks.
Rayshard Brooks.
It's a black man in Atlanta. I'm sure a lot of you, 27 years old. He fell asleep in a Wendy's parking lot. There's more to it. I'm sure you guys have seen this story.
I'm sure everybody's seen it. I mean, it's national news at this point.
Yeah, but, like, that poor man didn't deserve to die for... He resisted arrest, okay.
Yeah, he did put a little roughing. He did win in that rumble fumble with the cops.
But then again, the cops were, like, instigating.
I would say.
Yeah, they were trolling him.
They knew he was drunk. If they're going to arrest him, just arrest him. Stop.
Or trying to make him say
with
it.
A stick.
Yeah, like
I think they were. You know what I think they were trying to think they were doing. I think the one cop thought they were just going to just let him go. And then the one cop was just like trying to like keep poking him. He
wanted him to admit it. Yeah.
I want this to be a thorough investigation. We know anybody with in their right mind knows that this kid was drunk.
Yeah, you can hear it in his voice. He was slurring. He didn't know where he was, and they kept asking him 20 times where he was.
Either give him his freaking ticket and let the man go, or give him his ticket,
or arrest him.
Arrest him once you realize he was drunk. He failed the freaking.
They put him through
the sobriety test.
Yeah, they put him through a whole sobriety test, and then
they gave him a breathalyzer. Like, come on. I mean, I'm not saying the kid should have resisted arrest.
Right. I'm
not saying the kid should have resisted arrest at all.
But does resisting arrest equal murder now?
But most drunk people do resist arrest.
Yeah. And, I mean,
regardless
he tried. He's like, look, I didn't hurt nobody.
You did.
I believe that he got dropped off at the Wendy's.
I agree.
Believe that. So he hopped in his car, reversed, pulled into the parking lot. How far did he really drive? He didn't hurt nobody.
He didn't drive anywhere.
He's like, look, I'll just park my car. I'm ready to go home. Give me a ride home.
Or I'll just walk to my sister's.
Yeah, like I'm staying at the hotel.
It was my daughter's birthday. He just felt like a little kid to me. Like, it was
actually sad and hard to watch.
It's so tough to see that, man.
It's
so tough to see that.
He fell asleep in a car, and
we all make mistakes.
He resisted arrest. Okay,
we all make mistakes.
That was his crime, resisting arrest.
But some mistakes aren't worthy of execution.
Yeah, the death penalty. Like
you beat them in a wrestling match. You beat two cops in a wrestling match. Disarmed this taser.
Stole his taser,
and you fired it at him. But yet, I still didn't see any reason for them to execute him.
Nah, because they didn't fear for their life. They weren't fearing for their life. There was just no. I don't see it either.
Like, all right, let's make it me having an illegal gun and you having broke the law.
Right.
Okay? So I catch you breaking into my house. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We get into a tussling match.
Right.
You have a gun. We start tussling. I take that gun from you. You run out the door and start running out of my house. Running down the street.
And you shoot me with
a gun. And I chase you down the street and shoot you in the back. Am I going to be charged with murder?
Of course.
Exactly. You know what? I would get charged with manslaughter.
They shot him.
I think these guys should be charged with at least manslaughter.
They shot him in the back of the head. Like, I believe he didn't intend to kill.
They shot him in his back. They shot him in his back.
I don't know.
That was blood from his back. I checked it. They shot 3 times and hit him twice in the back. I saw the video.
That
was a pool of blood from his back.
Because usually you hit him in the back.
They must have shot him in his heart, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Shot him somewhere where a lot of blood came out.
Yeah, because if you hit them in their back, usually 9 times out of 10, they live. When you hit them in their, depending on where you hit them in their front, but depending on where you hit them in their back, 9 times out of 10, they live.
Like, what is the motto with owning and possessing a life or death weapon, which is a gun?
Right.
What is the motto?
What do you mean?
That once you are no longer in danger.
When you don't fear for your life.
When you're not fearing for your life.
Yes.
You become the aggressor.
Yes.
Which makes you become the murderer.
Yes.
Or the.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
once you become the aggressor, you become the villain.
Yeah.
You know.
Because in that case, like they didn't fear for their life. They were mad because that guy beat their ass and they weren't gonna let him get away.
Yeah.
He started running. The cop was like, "Fuck this! I'm not chasing him." Grabbed his gun and shot him. He's like, "He's not getting away." They could have let him go. He told him exactly where he was staying. He told him his girlfriend.
They had his ID.
They had his ID. They had his car.
Address.
They would have found him. Like,
it's not like he was like wanted for murder.
They could have found him. They would have found him. He wouldn't have got that far. He wasn't even running that fast. Like
he was slow as hell.
So I think it was just the cops were mad because they beat his ass.
I was gonna make a joke about how slow he was.
The cops he beat the cops' ass. They were mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think it boiled down to. Like,
they were upset about that ass.
Oh no, he ain't getting away from us.
He out-wrestled 2 cops. He
holding taser. He was fucking
muscled them around, tossed them around, hooked off on one,
tased the other.
He hit him with the oh shit, I'm out of here. I'm dipping on him. Looked like he was moving slow motion, but you have to pop him in his back. Yeah, the cop's like, fuck this. He ain't getting away from us. Pow. Like, that's how I look at it. You didn't want him to get away. You can't do that, man. But that's the problem. Like, we need their lives were no longer a threat. He was running. Right. He shot the taser at him, missed. Yeah. Regardless, whatever. But that's the big problem. But it was okay for him to shoot his taser at him, but not him to shoot his taser back at him. That's the big problem with cops. Like, their first instinct is to grab their gun. That needs to, they need to stop being trained that their first, and at any time. You think that was a trained thing? Yes. You think that's a trained thing? What do you think it is? Fear? No, I just think it was just pure. I don't know if those guys were. I won't say the guy was evil. I just think that was just a poor decision. Oh, it definitely was. I think it was more of an ego thing. That goes back to their first instinct is to grab their gun. I think it was more of an ego thing. How many times have you been pulled over and a cop walks up with his hands on his gun? All the time. Hold up. Before I'll get into it later. I recently got pulled over. What? A couple days ago, over the weekend. Not even the weekend. It was like Friday night. It was last week. Was it? Was it Friday? Yeah. It was like Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. I don't know because I was fucking. It wasn't that long ago. Feeling pretty nice, so I wasn't sure. Go to work the next day. I know, so it was Thursday then. Yeah. Yeah, it was Thursday. I got pulled over on Thursday because he said my headlight was out. He didn't put his gun on me. But I'm not saying he wanted to, but he came up. He probably had his hand on it. But if it wasn't for those kids that were sitting out front, God knows what would have happened, He came creeping. But some neighborhood kids are like, are you okay? The neighborhood kids are like watching and recording and shit. And asking if you're all right. And saying like, yeah, what's going on? Like, they jumped up because I was like right on the corner. He follows me for like a mile, almost 2 miles, says that my headlight's out. And I'm like, no, my headlight's not out. And he's like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. If my headlight was out, my dashboard would tell me my headlight was out. It's dimmer, but it's not out. It's dim. It's not as bright as the other one, but it doesn't mean the one is out. Then he's like, are you sure? Oh, it must have malfunctioned. It must have just came on, huh? It must have malfunctioned when you drove by me. I'm like, no, it didn't malfunction when it drove by you, but I can't. You know what? I'm like, we're all human here. I understand it looked like it was out when I drove by you, but it's not out. It's not out. So it was just like, he was more embarrassed than anything because he followed me, thought he had a fucking. He thought he was gonna get you. Yeah. Thought he had a score or got one. I'm giving this motherfucker a ticket, but like. all right, that could have easily went wrong.
And then
But I waited till he came to the fucking car, and the kids were sitting there watching this shit. So I was like, all right, I'm good, man. If he's gonna shoot me, he's gonna end up shooting me in front of these kids.
Who are recorded.
Who's recorded.
And know you from the neighborhood.
And then they're like, yeah, you all right? I mean, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm like these dickheads, man. They started laughing like, and these kids are like fucking 13, 14 years old.
Kids,
they're like young high school kids. But I've known them for a while since I've been out here, about 4 or 5 years. So they're like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, you all right? And I guess he felt that like, oh shit.
They're all together.
Yeah.
They're all together. This
I better not cause, like, but there was no, because I wasn't causing a scene, but I was just making them feel stupid because I'm like, dude, these are my high beams. Go stand in front of my car. Look, these are the high beams. These are my lights. These are my high beams. These are my lights. My lights are not off. No, they didn't malfunction when I drove by you. But
it does at times look like they're out. Yeah.
They do look like they're out because one's brighter than the others. Mm-hmm. So what? That's not against the law. I have 2 headlights. So, I mean, anything like that. Like, so you followed me for a headlight? Do you know one of your headlights are out, sir? That's what he said. All right. No. I do know.
Waiting for your name to come back.
I do know that two of my headlights are not. One of my headlights are not out. I know it's not out. If it was out, it would say it on my dashboard. It would say maintenance of lamps.
Yeah.
Right side, left side. End of story. So that's it, though. But anyway.
But that situation, because it could have easily gone south.
Yeah. Anytime you have an interaction with the cops.
But that's not the first time a cop has pulled you over for that same stupid ass reason.
Yeah, because they all make mistakes. But some cops need glasses and whatever. Whatever, though. But a young man lost his life, and it's just crazy. But we continue to move on, and hopefully things change. People will be held accountable, and they'll stop pulling their guns on people, period. But let's go.
You know
this
what?
Is a sport.
Because in that thing we were watching yesterday, the mayors that matter.
Oh, God, I don't want to talk about that.
I want to talk about something that happened in it. They were saying, one of the mayors, I'm not sure which one, said that the cops need to get rid of the impunity charge. The impunity charge? Yes, that's why they do a lot of stuff, and then they're not charged with it because they have immunity or whatever. Yeah, they're immunity, not impunity. Immunity, yeah. They get like this, like, it's their union. Yeah. They got like the strongest union that, anyone can possibly have. But I agree with that. They need to get rid of Teamsters. Yeah. Back in the Jimmy Hoffa days. PBA. You can't fire me. You can't fire me. I'm going to get the union. I got the union on my side. I call my union rep. I can kill whoever I want, but I got the union on my side. And it works for them. Yeah, it works like that. So, and they got the best lawyers because they got so much money from people pay. People pay. Have you ever been a part of a union? And FOP and PBA, like people that aren't even cops pay that union. Yeah, exactly. They used to call. When I worked at ShopRite, I paid the freaking union. They used to call us for donations. Hey, I want to donate to the PBA. No. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I understand. But that needs to stop. That's like so mafioso type shit. The fact that they have immunity. There is no reason to have freaking if the world is created equal like it's supposed to be. There's no reason to have unions. There's no reason to have unions. No. There isn't. And you're paying for protection. And there's no reason for cops to have immunity. At all. We're all human. We all make mistakes. They commit crimes just like we do. But they're committing too many violent, the vulgarest crimes there is. So that's what it is. So, all right, let's move past that. Let's one quick moment of silence for Rayshard Brooks. Real quick. 27 years old, shot and killed in Atlanta. Hold on, Jim. You're on, but hold on, Jim. All right. Hopefully he finds the justice that him and his family deserve. Like I'm saying, he did some stupid shit out there. He did some crazy shit. But he was out of his mind. He was drunk, and you have to understand when you're dealing with a drunk person. Does not mean falling asleep in a Wendy's parking lot. Does not mean you need to be executed.
because you punched a cop.
Or resisting arrest.
That's a ticket. Yes. That's whatever. Get bailed out, whatever the case may be. Doesn't mean you need to be shot in the back, but that's what that is. All right. Hold on. Jim, you there? Jim, you there? You're on the air. Is that Jim?
Yeah.
Hey, Jim. Bring him back. I thought I could hear him.
He was on there a second ago.
All right, Jim, join us when you can hear it. All right, so check it out. Let's check what's our question? What's the question we're gonna do for today?
Which one? Because we got this one, NBA.
All right, we got a couple questions. All right, so our two questions are.
Or we can bring up that Brandon Brooks is out for the season.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, we didn't even do the Brandon Brooks story. We still gotta do the Brandon Brooks. All right, let's do that one, and then we'll do Brandon Brooks.
There he is. Jim, can you hear us?
Jim, you there? Hello?
Can you not hear us?
Wait, I don't know. Is that Jim? You sure that's Jim?
Yeah. Where was 609?
Talk to Jim. Where's Jim?
Sean. That's Sean. Oh, shit.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we're sitting there calling you Jim, like Jim.
No, because you wrote Jim on the board.
I thought it was. I thought the 609.
Sorry,
number.
Sean.
My bad, Sean.
That's fucking Kim's bullshit.
Oh, there's his back.
All right, Sean, I know you heard what I said. Wait, first of all, how you doing? How you been, bro? How's Carolina treating you?
Good.
I saw you're living a life out there, boats and parasailing and fishing and gator hunting and everything else.
Did you got to eat that crocodile, did you?
Nah, I was just fucking with you.
Gator wrestling?
Nah, but I was really that close to that gator. I
believe you.
I believe you. I was like maybe 5 feet away. Maybe. But it wasn't even it was like a middle-aged woman, I guess. I don't even know what to call it because it wasn't a baby, but it wasn't a big boy. I actually this weekend got close to a 12-footer, and that motherfucker is big as hell.
You better stop playing around with those crocodiles.
Well, they're not violent. Oh no,
they're not.
The alligators aren't violent.
So check me out. Check me out, man. I know you've seen what happened, right? I want to hear your input.
Your opinion.
What do you think about that? Do you think that the kid deserved to be smoked like that, or
what
do you
think?
think?
Atlanta thing?
Yeah.
Nobody deserves that, but I mean, I don't know. It's so hard for anymore. It's so hard to even fucking tell, like how everything's going. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that he deserved to get shot like that or he didn't deserve to get shot. But, if that was me, I don't know. I mean, maybe because whatever the case may be, maybe I don't get shot. But if I was acting all fucking stupid and reckless like that, maybe I do. I don't know.
Stupid and reckless.
This shit is
restricting.
Because he complied with everything.
He was complying.
He answered all their questions. Like he did their surprise.
I mean, Sean, you've had some DUIs, dog. Like we've all have.
You've never phoned.
I've had DUIs. I've had criminal shit. I've had everything. I think this country is in a fucking a bad place, bro. I really do.
I do too.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like.
I agree. It's a mess. Like
this country's in a bad place.
A super bad place. An ugly place right now. But
and I mean, like Slim, me and you are cool as fuck, and we sit there and talk shit and everything, but we're cool, and everybody's not as cool as me and you are. So
I know.
It's kind of like. How do you even handle it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it more and more every day, and I'm like, I don't even know how to handle this shit. Like, I really don't. Like, so many of the people that I thought were my friends, and that doesn't mean they're not my friends, but, like, I see all this shit just taking place, and it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's alarming at this point, bro.
Yeah,
it's alarming. It's like, oh my God.
Like,
aren't when you think the cops would be on like high alert, like not to use their guns?
I'm pretty sure most of them are. I'm pretty sure like 75% of them are. Unless
somebody else has a gun pointed at you, do not use your gun.
Don't touch it.
But
take it out. Like,
I think that they were so embarrassed. He was so embarrassed that he got Ric Flaired. He got Harlem Heated. What's the dude from Harlem Heat? Shit, Booker T. He got Booker T by fucking a drunk guy, and got his ass like he didn't beat him down, but he got manhandled. Two of them got manhandled by one guy.
Yeah,
a nice guy, I might add. He was a nice, polite kid.
I think they didn't want him to get away. They're like, this guy's not getting away. My opinion.
None of us are ever gonna agree on this. Like, you're not gonna agree. I'm not gonna agree. Kim's not gonna. Like, we all got different perspectives on it, and whether we want to believe it or not, we all can't see things the same way, whether we want to believe it or not.
True, you're right. That's 100% right. Yeah.
There's always going to be differences, and you could be a black man and you could feel like you're this. You could be a white man and you feel like the Confederate flag is on your side. Like, there's never ever going to be an end to this shit, bro. Never. And I'm sorry for saying that, but it is what it is. Racism is going to exist no matter what. Whether it's from the white community, the black community, the fucking Chinese community, the Mexican community, it is what it is. Oh God, I'm like so disgusted with even looking at Facebook, looking at the news, looking at everything, because I don't. Slim, me and you talk to each other. Like, I might make some fucked up comments and say some dumb shit, but I don't even really fucking mean it. Like, I just fuck around. Like, this shit is getting taken too. This shit is getting taken too fucking far.
I know, man.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not being taken too far. Maybe I don't take it as serious as I should. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm like,
Sean, we're living in a country
like this is the worst year ever. Like,
this is the worst year. Like,
and we're only halfway.
I'm just saying it could be worse. It could be worse, but this has been a really bad year.
I'm sure it could always be worse. But,
yeah,
I mean, what else could possibly happen?
I mean, we could be dead. That's what could be happening. Yeah, like, how many people died from that bullshit?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, well, you know what? At the same time, like, all this race and fucking everything, like, we're all better off being dead. Like, this shit ain't cool. None of this shit is cool.
This has been happening forever. This has been happening forever. It's just getting recorded now. That's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't agree with none of this shit.
It's scary, dog.
Put me on record. I don't agree with none of it.
No, none of us agree with it. Like, it's not.
It's scary, Sean.
It is scary. Yes.
It's scary. But hold up, Sean. Hold up. Because I don't want a bunch of jumbled talking, but I'm coming right back to you.
Just stay online.
You ain't got to mute. You ain't got to mute me. I'll let anybody talk.
Hold up. I'm gonna add John.
We got Monster John on the line.
Monster John.
Monster John.
Monster John. Bro.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
How you been, man? It's me,
right.
Tim, Sean.
Yeah, I hear you. You sound better than the other day, by the way.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, I got a bad case of allergies, bro. I woke up this morning, my eyes were stuck together.
Yeah, right. Shut up. He's got a bad case of allergies.
Mic off. Yeah, I do got allergies. I do. I got allergies, bro. Like, my eyes are stuck together.
Whatever you got, you sounded like a zombie on the phone Saturday, so.
Yo, man, I'm still fucking a little sick, man. I still taking Dayquil and shit, dog. Like, and antihistamines, dog. Like, I don't know, man. This has been the craziest fucking year ever, dog. It's like mad ticks everywhere. I don't know if you have grass and trees around you. It's mad ticks, mad pollen everywhere. It's fucking hot as fuck. My air conditioner broke. My pets' heads are falling off. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, my God. Your pet's heads are falling. That's great.
Like, jeez, it's the worst. But man, but what's going on with you though?
That's an old ass ladybug.
Don't kill it.
Not too much, man. You know, back at work, back to the grind. It's just, we're open full force, so we're feeling the brunt of, being out of operation for 4 months. So, kicking our ass. But besides that, just living life.
So
where's Jim at? He don't want to come on the show when I'm on now?
Jim's coming on.
All right.
Coming on.
I heard him last time. What's that?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I heard him last time talk about I'm out, All right. He can go get himself a new co-host. That's fine. I want to do his dumb show anyway.
Or the next day huddle that he stole from me.
Oh yeah. He can have his next day huddle.
All right, John. I respect your opinion, bro, and I respect what you think. Now I know you've seen what happened this weekend.
Yeah, with the kid who tried to run from the cops. That kid, the drunk kid
in Atlanta, Rayshard Brooks. Yeah. What do you think?
Man, listen, I'm kind of on the same page with Sean. Like, I can't say, first of all, I don't trust nothing the media reports because they are slanted and they all come with a different perspective on everything because they all got their agenda to serve, which makes it so tough to just believe anything they say ever. Because I firmly believe that their goal is to keep us all divided and focus on this shit so that we're all at each other's throats and we're not focusing on, the real issues. But, they want to keep their power and they want to keep us at each other and not looking at them. That's what they want, So, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for that kid. I don't think he deserves to be shot like that. No. But, at the same time, don't do stupid shit to put yourself in that situation, like steal their taser and point it at them. Don't do that either. Should you get shot for that? No. Shouldn't get shot.
No.
But
I think he was just shocked because he didn't expect them to arrest him. Like, I think
he thought they were gonna fucking take him home or something and let him go.
Until they started putting him in cuffs.
They interrogated him for 20 minutes. But hold on. Hold on, John. I don't think this is tearing this country apart, bro. I think this is bringing this country together.
It actually is.
I think it's bringing this country together. I know the media,
is trying to paint that picture.
Is painting has their own agenda and painting their own pictures.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's dividing the country. I think it's uniting the country.
The most that you've seen in a long time.
Since I've ever seen it.
Black, brown, white.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You're out there.
No, I wasn't. Like, I don't mean to say they're accomplishing their goal, but that's still their goal. Whether they accomplish it or not, it could backfire on them, and everybody could see it for what it is, and then, there goes their whole goal. But it's still their goal regardless. I mean, they all come at everything with a slant. They all leave out details that the other one purports. So, I take everything they say with a grain of salt. Because,
exactly.
They are what they are. They all are what they are. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
So,
you're right.
And the same thing goes for those, for those pandering politicians. They all just pander to their base and try and give people what they want so they'll get the vote. None of them follows through on any of it. None of them follow through on any of it. Like, you look at a guy like Biden, right? Biden's going to be a Democratic candidate.
Hold up, John. You earned yourself an applause.
Yeah.
That is a fact, bro. They never do what they say they're going to do. Never. None of them. But
no.
Go ahead, continue.
Look, you look at a guy like Biden, right? Now he's going to be the champion of the Democratic Party, and they're supposed to be for unity and equality. Yeah, well, 40 years ago, this guy was fighting to keep schools segregated. He's a fraud.
Wow.
Like, dude, you don't fight for segregation and then turn around and be the champion of equality. No fucking way. You know how ignorant you got to be to fight for segregation? You got to be the most ignorant, racist motherfucker on the planet to fight for segregation. And he did it. And they're propping him up there like he's supposed to be some difference maker. He ain't no fucking difference. He's been in charge for 15 years. He's had some say. And what did he use his say to do? He used his say to fight against exactly what he's saying he's fighting for now. He just changed his mind because that's what gets him the votes. And he's going to act like everybody forgets about it. Fuck him. He's a southern good old boy who just changed his tune, got in good with Obama, so now he's going to ride that wave as long as he fucking can. He's a clown just like the rest of them.
Perfectly said.
Absolutely right,
like,
bro. I do not like Joe Biden.
But I don't like Trump.
No, he's a fucking clown.
I hate Donald Trump.
It's exactly what happened last time. It just becomes your choice of lesser two evils. Do you want? Last time it was criminal Hillary. It was criminal Hillary versus jerk off Trump, and now it's going to be jerk off Trump versus scumbag Biden. Now, which one you want? Because Biden's track record proves that if he gets in, he ain't going to do shit. He's not going to do shit. He's never done shit. 50 years he's been in there. He hasn't done shit. Now he's going to come in and change shit? He's a fucking puppet. He's a fucking puppet. And, look, the other thing is, like, back to the police thing. Here's the whole media thing, right? The whole media drives home, it's how they acted and how this individual officer and this dude's a bad dude and this guy. No, listen, it's not about that cop. You know what it's about? It's about that fucking union that allowed him to still be on the streets after 18 complaints. 18. You wouldn't let a ShopRite cashier. You wouldn't let a ShopRite cashier work the register with 18 complaints against them. I couldn't go out to the field. I couldn't go out to our field on Sunday and get 18 people to agree on any one issue. I could ask 18 different people from 18 different teams, and I wouldn't get them to agree on anything. But 18 random people and 18 separate occurrences all agreed that this guy was an asshole. And how did they respond? They just moved him to another district, and they partnered him with his brother-in-law, who also had complaints against him. So they put two assholes in charge of each other. We're not talking about some regular employee. Yeah, he's married to the Asian guy's sister. The Asian guy is his brother-in-law. Yeah, so now you got these two assholes who are related, they're supposed to keep each other in check. You're not talking about some regular employee that's just responsible for dollar store transactions. You're supposed to be upholding law and order, and this is the level to what you're holding them for discipline. I'm stricter with my warehouse employees than they are with the cops. You're giving these guys deadly force, and you're less strict with them. You're hiding them, and you're sweeping them under the rug. That's what you're doing, and you're leaving these assholes out here. You just got ticking time bombs all over the place. Fucking discipline them. Take them off the street. If they got 18 complaints against them, how did it even get to that point? But they don't want to look. They don't want to look at none of the media outlets are reporting on the union. You know why? Because they're a big voter base, and they don't want to upset them. Guys like Biden won't mention the union because the unions keep him in. They all vote for him. So he won't say shit about them. He won't say shit. He'll never bring it up. He'll never bring up union reform. He'll protect those pensions and keep those votes. That's what the fuck they're going to do. and they're going to do all this nonsense. All these clowns like Kenny and Governor Wolf, they're out there and they're saying shit like, oh, we're going to do a police oversight board. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? As long as the union's there to protect them and overturn this shit and put guys like that back out on the street, you're going to have the same problem over and over and over.
Exactly.
It's a definition of insanity, and they don't want to address the issue because it upsets their voter base, and that's all the fuck they care about. If they really cared, they'd bust up that union. That's what they did in Camden. Everybody talks about defund the police, right? Camden's crime rate was through the fucking roof. They didn't defund them. They deunionized them. Yeah. They deunionized them. You know what happened when they deunionized them? There was 3,000 cops on the street all of a sudden.
Yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did. Yep.
Yes, they did. And now there's individual units, and there's more cops on the street and less crime there. Oh, look at that. You got rid of the corrupt union to fix the fucking problem.
Yes. Yes.
Bullshit.
Yo, John,
bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely right,
me off.
Me too. You're absolutely right, bro. Absolutely right. It's the union. It's the unions that protect these guys.
Look, it's just like well, I've been managing staffs and people for a long time. Okay, when you let bad employees fester, it will destroy you from the inside out, and that's what they're doing. They are protecting the bad employees. They are protecting them. It's not about this good cop should keep that bad cop in check. No, bullshit. That union is there to protect them, and no matter what the quote-unquote good cops do, it doesn't matter because they just put them in another position and they put them in another spot. You know what that does? The quote-unquote good cops either shut their mouths because they figure it's not worth it, or they quit. And then you're only left with bad cops. The same thing that would happen in the job. All the good employees would bail on that company because they're not going to stay around to do the right thing and get shit on. They're going to say, I'm out. I'm not doing this. So that's what happens there. They're all out. Then you're left with those two bozos in Minnesota keeping each other in check because they're the only fucking ones left.
Yep.
So dumb. So dumb.
He is on fire right now. He's preaching right now.
We couldn't have said it any better ourselves. Like,
that's exactly what it's the unions that are protecting these clowns, and that's the issue.
Said it from the beginning. It's
the unions. If you want to dismantle, like you said, don't defund them. All right. You got to deunionize them. Yeah. It's the union that's protecting.
It's the union. That's exactly what they did in Camden. Camden had both PBA and FOP, and they got rid of both of them. Yeah. Both unions.
Mm-hmm. They got rid of both. Listen, you guys are doing a shit-ass job. Get out.
Yeah, yes. They got rid of both of them, fired everybody, and fucking brought in a whole new unit and all new cops.
And Kim, as they should. If you produce those kind of results, your job is to prevent crime. That's your job, to maintain law and order. If you look at what Camden was before they did that, those numbers show that you are clearly not doing your job. Like, if I performed that badly at my job, I would have been fired way before that. The fact that they were allowed to exist that long performing that poorly is absurd. Is absolutely absurd.
You know why? Because they didn't care.
Right.
They didn't care.
They didn't care, and the mayor...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, the mayor and the governor were getting the votes from those unions and those officers, and they just kept it going until they couldn't take it no more because they became such a black spot on the state that finally somebody put pressure on them. Finally. Enough people had to die that it finally started to look too bad for them to continue to protect.
I lost multiple cousins in Camden.
And now you don't, like, is it great? No, it's not great, but you don't have to fear for your life when you walk down the street
anymore. Nowhere near what it was.
Yeah, like, you don't have to look over your shoulder if you're walking down the street. Like, you don't have to fear for your life.
They got the Metro Police out there now.
Oh, yeah.
It's nowhere near what it was.
No.
But hold on, John. Another guy. Go ahead.
I was just going to say one more thing. You get those assholes like the ones out in Seattle. I have some friends that live out there that have that Chaz zone. You want to talk? Yeah, the autonomous zone. So my friends that live out there tell me the shit that goes on there. You want to talk about lawlessness? Like, they are just fucking animals in there. So
yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, we're gonna
nuts.
get to that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that in the next. John, hold up. I'm gonna pause you for just 5 minutes. I'm gonna add another guy, and then we're gonna all come back together. All right, let's add Tone. Tone, what's up, bro?
Thanks for waiting.
Yo, what's up? What's
going
man?
on, man?
What's your opinion on this whole Rayshard Brooks thing?
What say you, Tone?
I didn't hear you. Say that again.
The whole Rayshard Brooks, the whole being shot in the back.
Man. No, that's crazy, man. Murder, manslaughter, the most, dog.
Manslaughter, right?
The cop was freaking scared. So, he pulled out his gun. He switched from his taser to his gun and shot the bull. That's how most white cops are towards black people.
But why was he scared?
You know,
he already patted him down. He realized he didn't have any weapons, murderous weapons on. He wasn't dangerous. He was just drunk.
He probably never got into a fight a day in his life, something like that, man.
I think you're right.
That's probably why.
But the media has painted such a stigma on black people that white people really fear them.
I don't know about that.
They do.
I don't know about that.
You can say you're
I don't
saying
think that was a white thing. I think that was a cop thing. I think that cop was embarrassed that he got beat up.
I don't think that was racially motivated. I think he was just scared. Just like most of these cops are now, that are out here. About it. This happened.
Fear.
I know plenty of times in Philly, you could fight with the cops and they won't shoot you. They run all the time from the cops. It's different than how it is out here in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he got shot in the back. He got shot in the back, what, twice?
Yeah.
Because the cop was
shot
scared.
At him 3 times, hit him twice.
Why he shoot at him 3 times? Why he shoot at him 3 times?
In a crowded Wendy's parking lot.
You see him running. He didn't even think twice about it. He just grabbed for his gun and pow, pow, pow. Like, he didn't think it was around or nothing. He just grabbed and shot.
Exactly.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Like, he has to be charged. He has to be charged.
Fired and charged, and they should make an example out of him, just like the rest of these other white pussy cops that do the same shit.
Yeah.
You don't hear about cops really shooting those black guys. All it is fucking white cops shooting us. Fuck that shit, man.
Yeah.
They won't do that to no white boy. They won't do that to no white boy. You don't hear about that shit.
They're scared. He was scared.
He was scared.
But I don't see why. How can you be scared of somebody that's running from you?
Because they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable around black people, dog. That's what it is.
Yes. I told you, the media.
Your boy was just on the thing. Your boy was just on there. And he told you. He said it. He said, "Look, you know, you not like y'all not friends. You know, like how he would be friends with another black guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. So if he's not comfortable around this dude that's fucking strolling him because there's 2 cops there and they can't even get him to the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they was scared. They was pussy. So, you know, the other cop went too far.
Yeah, yo.
The one cop was right behind the car. Like,
where was the other cop? I didn't even see the other cop in the picture.
He was
hiding
behind one of the cars.
He was running towards a fucking pedestrian in a drive-through, hiding behind a car.
Hiding behind a car.
Right.
Like he was.
Oh, he's down? All right, I can get up now.
But what are you scared of?
Mm-hmm.
What are you scared of?
The media is painting such a picture that
I don't know if it's the media.
I believe it is.
No, I don't think it's the media at this point.
Because if you would have watched the news a year or 2 ago, it's all a black person did this, a black person did this, a drug dealer did this, they robbed a home invasion.
Well, you're reporting the news.
Is it though?
No, it wasn't even.
They're reporting.
It wasn't even that serious.
They're not reporting
all that serious, dog.
It really wasn't. That young man. Did you watch the whole video, bro?
DUI.
Did you? Yeah. Huh? Did you watch the whole video though? That young man wanted to go home. He wanted to go home. All right, give me my fucking ticket.
Yeah.
Give me my ticket and let me go.
Let me go. Yeah.
Or give me my ticket.
And drop me off. Like, I'll park the car.
Can somebody come pick me up?
Yeah.
Take my keys. I'll come pick my keys up from the police station. Let me go. There's no reason, especially during COVID and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why you get arrested? I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't get arrested for a DUI.
Right.
But how long could you possibly hold him for his first, whatever?
Right.
You would have held him. You would have gave him, all you would have ended up doing was giving him a ticket, letting him go in an hour or two.
Exactly. Now this man was killed on his daughter's birthday.
But you killed him after he manhandled you in basically a wrestling match, and
embarrassed them.
He embarrassed them.
That's what it is. They embarrassed
him. And then he broke away and started running. And then I don't know. The kid was out of his mind and drunk. He should have never did that.
And had he been sober, he probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
Yeah,
I don't think he would have.
If he was sober, he probably wouldn't have. But the fact that he was drunk, like, you made me go through a sobriety test. You made me do a breathalyzer. I answered all your questions. I think he really thought he was going home. And, like, he was shocked when they went to put cuffs on him. He's like, what? Like, you're really arresting me? Because they were kind of playing this good guy.
Yeah,
like, you're arresting me? Like, fuck.
It is what it is. I don't know. Yeah, just regardless, didn't deserve deadly force. No.
It was the DUI, dog. It was the DUI.
And resisting arrest at best.
Yeah.
But they provoked resisting arrest, though, when they wouldn't let him go on a DUI. Like, they didn't have to get to resisting arrest. It didn't have to get to that part.
It was almost like they were clowning him to let him go. But then it was like, all right, we played you out long enough. Now we're going to arrest you?
Yeah. But it's like they were trying to force him to say that he was drunk.
They knew he was drunk. They knew the boy was drunk.
They were just playing with him. Like, they knew he didn't know where he was. They had no idea what street he was on. I believe he got dropped off. Okay, he reversed and pulled into the drive-thru. How much could he have really gone? 2 feet? Not even that. Like, he didn't drive that much. He didn't drive that far. He said,
you have his car. You have his license. You know where he lives.
He didn't hurt nobody.
Take his shit and just let him call his sister to come pick him up. Let him call an Uber. Whatever.
Give him a ride.
But you never need to end in the deadly shooting. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
they had other options. That was it.
Who called the cops on him in the first place?
They had other options.
Who called the cops on him in the first place?
Wendy's.
That's what I want to know. Why did Wendy's didn't go out? Why didn't Wendy's didn't go out there? The manager didn't go out there to knock on his fucking window and tell him to wake up.
That's it.
What we
knock on his window.
Because they're like, why would the people on the drive-thru beeping their horn?
Yo, dog, you blocking my drive-thru. Get up.
Fuck you doing?
Why didn't somebody in the drive-thru go knock on his window like, hey, you okay? For all they know, he was having a heart attack in there. They didn't know what was wrong with him.
Sleeping in the drive-thru. Why you gotta call the cops?
Yeah.
This is what happens when people call the cops.
Beep your horn.
Beep the horn. Whatever. Like, you do not need to call the cops on every instinct. Like, come on. We do not need to have this happening, man. We don't. We don't
call cops. Man. Cops are absolute last resort. Like, we don't call cops. Like, do everything you can before you absolutely have to call the cops around here.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Like, I don't know why they couldn't do that in Atlanta. Where the fuck was he at in Atlanta where they didn't fucking just call the cops on him like that?
Wendy's. He was at Wendy's. That's where he was at.
What did he think? He was at McDonald's Boulevard at Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
Busy ass Wendy's and shit, and they're just like, oh, we just let the cops deal with it.
Old Dixie Highway. He thought he was on Old Dixie Highway.
Yo, so sad. It was such a sweet young man. From what I got from the video.
Yo, it really was.
He's like, I don't want any trouble, sir.
It's my daughter's birthday.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's my daughter's birthday. That young man wanted to go home, bro.
He didn't want no trouble.
I mean, I understand he shouldn't have resisted arrest, but at times, like...
But if they would have just said, all right, here's your ticket, see you in court, we'll see you in court, and let him go, it would have never got to the resisting arrest part.
You can't drive, have somebody come pick you up, we'll stay here until somebody comes pick you up.
Don't...
There's no reason. Come on. What's the difference? What's the difference between having somebody come pick him up from that area or having
somebody come from the police department?
Come pick him up from the police department. They're not going to take him to the county for that. They're not.
No, they're going to let him go.
They're not.
They're going to,
he didn't blow a high enough alcohol content for them to Keep him for
and he didn't have any warrants, so
no warrants or nothing.
They would have booked him, like they would give him a ticket and let him go from the police department.
Just give it to him there and let the boy go.
Dog, they don't understand black people. That's why they get into these situations, dog. I mean, the dude was like you said, trying to get home. His daughter's birthday. Bazi, yeah, he was drunk. So, you know what I mean? You making a mountain into a molehill. You know how they do when they pull you over?
Yeah, I do.
You know
I do.
Oh, who are you?
It almost hits home a little bit because this happened. Like, you know how many times we've all fallen asleep at a red light or in a drive-thru?
I know
like, we've all done many times.
I know I have, bro. I fell asleep. I fell asleep at a red light. I fell asleep in the drive-thru.
Yeah, like,
I have, bro.
We've all done it. Like,
I have. And to get the cops called on me,
you probably would have reacted the same way.
Hold up. Here we go. This is a perfect example. Did anybody see the Darren McFadden video where he was sleeping?
No.
Oh, you got to watch it. Darren McFadden falls asleep and he's got his car. They're trying to break his window. They finally wake him up. He gets out and he starts resisting arrest. And starts like tussling with the cops. But they don't shoot him.
They let him go, yeah.
They don't let him go. They don't kill him.
But they didn't shoot him, yeah.
They didn't shoot him, but he's Darren McFadden.
Yeah.
An ex-football star.
So he didn't get charged with resisting arrest or nothing like that,
I don't know. Probably not.
And they didn't shoot him.
Yo, it's worse than what that kid did, bro. It is. It's worse than what that kid did. He almost ran him over because he was passed out drunk. Like, he had his foot on the gas. Like, yo, it's crazy. Look it up. Darren McFadden.
When this happened?
Yeah, Darren McFadden. I seen it on TMZ.
So it's probably on YouTube.
But, yo, let's change the energy.